right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Ain't even used it.
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time to fit. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Going deep downfield for Roll. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
Come on, man.
Stall them out when you do
Come
that.
on now.
Now, meanwhile,
Come on
a
now.
pass that should have been intercepted.
Going right at the user. Come on, I'm clicking on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30,
And this nigga Justin Reed.
20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A terrific run there by Penny. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll set up to throw. And the grab by Croft. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come out here in the I. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Man,
get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
Mariota to
blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Ross on the return. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, you got in the way.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Thank you.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. He finds his running back, Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Give me that shit, man.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Snags it for the pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Bro, you about to inside zone me, bro. You ain't feeling nothing over here.
On first down, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Why? Who? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Who there? Who there? Hey, check back.
That's 2nd and 6. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do.
Well, I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Oh, my God.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Come on, man.
Incomplete.
You're really throwing at my user.
Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now,
you got that shut down, man. Come on, man.
Get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now here's Ross. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
What are you talking about, man?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Forced out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
You know what to do, and I had everybody open.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up.
Bro, you really rushing too.
Being chased out left. Going. They've got his man. Complete.
You rushed 2 people.
He'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on third.
He rushed 2 people. Oh, my God.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. Oh, that was dangerous.
Yeah, you deserve to drop
Threw it
that.
into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well,
Man, I hit rushing 2
yes,
people.
but
Man, I
maybe
know y'all
not
seen
the
that,
worst thing in
man.
the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Dang! That's not a pass interference.
Incomplete.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
And now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there.
Oh, my God.
And add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Man, they need to gone, bro.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
God damn, bro.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
Man,
and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Come on. I don't know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously they've been told
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Bro.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson.
Man, he really doing. Oh, my God, bro.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Man, this crap I be freaking talking about, man.
It's already a 2-touchdown game.
Man, whack, man. Why am I not beating this man by 30?
That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime
Take what he gives, man. I'm trying to go for the home.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Sheldrick there. We're gonna put you there. I'll put Rockets in there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made, it's Moreau.
Yep.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So exactly what you did, buddy.
Partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check safety, check safety. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, I had him open for.
Sacked back at the 45.
Oh my God, bro.
Benardrick McKinney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh my God, he's playing all the coverage that I need him to play, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Safe. Job dog.
Yeah, I can tell for the field goal. I can take points.
On 3rd down, Penny. They'll wind up with 17 on
oh, my
God.
I got 17 on.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Great play call.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on
the
last one.
Buddy.
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
You keep catching me, man, when I'm on the DN, bro.
The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again is Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
All right, go ahead.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Watson. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Keep allowing it.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Texans.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up.
Again, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Every freaking time,
that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10
come on, bro. What?
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Slam. Number 4.
Here's Watson. Buying time to and he will score. It's a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Touchdown, Houston.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the... And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
the extra point.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Wait.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
What is... Hold on, stop.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Man, keep trying to play back. I'm gonna dot it up, bro.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your
you got me.
defensive end.
Good play.
And he's going to be intercepted
Good play.
a third time.
I pressed the wrong freaking
Picked
button.
up by Jordan Whitehead.
I pressed the wrong button.
Going down the
Oh,
left
you
side.
celebrating?
It's a foot
Okay.
race. And it's a touchdown.
I pressed the wrong freaking
Well, we
button.
know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
I ain't doing that, man. I pressed
And
the
this will
wrong
be a
freaking
touchback
button.
as that sails. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Lock it. Jim. Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
There's no way, bro. Come on.
Give him
Throw it right, bro.
Shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference
God
between playing
damn,
corner and safety in the
bro,
NFL.
you gone, bro.
Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been
They had
really
the
busy
perfect
in this game,
play
although they
call,
got it
bro.
done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready
They
to
ain't being
go
about
here
the
for their
inside
next
zone,
drive.
bro.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Watson. And Thomas has it.
What, baby? Stop. Come on, bro.
And it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
What the hell?
Hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, a give to Penny. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Rashad Penny. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mixon with a first down carry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll him with 13 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
talking about every time.
Come see what the air just did. What the heck is this? Dad, what's this?
Mark, put it down. Ooh, this might be my new wide receiver. What do y'all want, bro? You made the playoffs. Your GM wants to congratulate you. Hey. Made the playoffs, cuz. What you want, man? What? Yeah. Yeah. Bro, that's crazy, bro. It don't even matter. I still get the bye week. Slow it down. Who the damn, what you call it? The Bengals. When is advance? I'm trying to.
Let's get out of here.